Right guys, who has been following Capita? Because I've been loosely following Capita for a little while now. Let's have a quick look at their chart and you'll see that they've had a rocky ride. They're trading at a pretty low level. And if we look at this, you'll notice that it's tried 3 times to break through 50 pence. On all 3 occasions, it's failed pretty badly. And it's come back down to about 35, something like that. But anyways, I noticed on the RNS today that there was this announcement, half-year results. And there's some pretty good headlines in here. Let's just pick out the main ones for you here. I won't bore you with all of them. So we've got revenue up 13% on the prior year for this half year, which supports our positive outlook for growth in the full year and medium term. Catching up in a pension deflict, which is good. Net debt reduced, another positive sign, and they expect to deliver revenue growth this year and a sustainable free cash flow. Profit and margins increased, and there we go, net debt reduced. And here's what John Lewis, the CEO, said. We've maintained revenue, increased profit, strengthened the balance sheet, and implemented our new, simpler, more client-focused divisional structure. We have continued to deliver a good operational performance, won significant new business, and have a strong pipeline of opportunities to come in the second half. We have also reduced our net debt, completing almost $500 million of disposals already this year. So they sold off a division which has generated a decent amount of cash for the group. So let's just take a look at this here. 6 months ended 30th of June 2021. I'm just going to look at the reported, not the adjusted. In the 6 months to 30th of June 2020, they posted a loss of 28.5 million. But in the 6 months to June 2021, we have a profit of 261 million. So that's a significant bump. And so if they've got profits of 261 million for the first 6 months of the year, and you expect to see that again for the second 6 months of the year, you'd expect to see profits of around 522 million, let's just say, and it's a guesstimate at this point. So if you're looking at 10 times pre-tax profits, that is a market cap of what, 5.2 billion, something like that. Let's see what the market cap is. Let's look at level 1. Market cap just 667 million. So just think about that for a second. You've got a market cap of 667 million for a company that could potentially produce 500 million in pre-tax profits. We just scroll back to this. That is a huge discount. So no surprise in that level 2 is looking pretty buoyant. We've got 12 million shares have traded today, level 2. Just looking at the top 1% of the order book, you see there's a lot going on, and you've probably already clocked that the share price is up a huge 9.9%. Let's look at all of the order book. Looking pretty big. So what I'm thinking is, I reckon this is worth a little spread bet. I think, although it's up a big chunk today, I've got a feeling that even come next week, I think it's going to continue to rise. I think there might be a little bit of pullback, but I think it's worth a punt. I think it might finally break through that 50. I think we're going to see a bit of a push up here. I'm taking a risk, and it's going on the internet. And if it goes wrong, I shan't be deleting the video. It'll be here for everyone else to watch and learn. So I've got a bit of fun money going on here in my spread bet account. It's money I use for exactly this type of purpose, where I really don't want to mess around with my long-term investments. And this just provides a means to appease that side of me that just wants to come along and take short-term positions in companies. So we're looking at the same graph here we're just looking at on ADVFN. I reckon we can get involved. You can see I'm just teeing up a position here. I'm thinking going £20 a point. It doesn't take much margin. I don't have much margin. I've got margin of £290. So I can't hedge because I just don't have enough margin to hedge. So I'm going in this naked, and I might live to regret it. So we need to figure out when we're going to enter. Let's just think about this for a second. I'll stop. What are we prepared to lose? £50 to get this right? £60, bit of pullback. Margin should cover that just about. So Let's think about this. Let's go and have a look at level 2. 10% up. You know, we're towards the top end now. I think at one point we were at what, 12%, something like that today. Yeah, like high of 40. So I feel like now's probably not a great time. I feel like maybe it's going to be a little bit of a drop before the day's out. And I would kind of like to catch that because it will just help me close the spread. So I might just sit and watch this and just bore everybody to death while I decide when is a good time to get in. Let's go side by side, shall we? What I want to see is like a whole bunch of orders deleted. There you go, look, look at that. As if it heard me. You see, when we get people just get bored and orders get deleted, it will just move the share price around. Of course, the nice thing about seeing an order book with a decent amount of depth on the buy side is it's not just going to fall away from you the moment you press buy. So that's always an encouraging sign. What do you reckon, guys? Is this nuts? Am I about to enter a trade where come Monday we're going to be down 5% and it's just going to continue to slip and slide? Whoa, look at that. A few deleted there. Or am I right? Is this a bit of a turnaround for Capita? Let's just bring that chart up again. You know, things are pretty lowly, and I do think there's more to come. I don't know, could be wrong. I'd love to know what you guys think. All right, price is coming down a little bit now, 9.6%, 9.5. We did right not to jump in. Surely the share can't finish 9.5% up. Surely it's going to come back a little bit more. By the way, if you're new to this channel, this is not what we do on a daily basis. Things really aren't this exciting here on the channel. This is a one-off. This is a rare event. We're definitely all about the long-term investing here on the channel, but from time to time, we like to go crazy. Things are looking a little bit more balanced now. It's one of those order books where it's quite hard to read just because it's moving so much. I reckon we're going to be like over 15 million shares traded today. It's been a busy day for Capita. I should imagine there's a whole bunch of traders who saw this coming. You know, they knew the announcement was on its way, and there we go. Look, 9.2, and are just taking profits throughout the day. You know, there's short-term traders who keep their ear to the ground. 8.9. This is looking good for us in terms of an entry. I mean, look at this. It's nuts. I apologise for the background noise, by the way. There's a bit of a storm going on here in the UK, and I'm kind of up in the loft. That sounds weird. I'm not in the loft. My bedroom's in the eaves of the house, so it's kind of a bit noisy up here. Now, listen, those on the who are regular here know that I do not look at the charts much. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go crazy here. I'm going to look at the candlesticks and just see if I can figure out where the low has been in the last couple of hours to see if I'm thinking anywhere in the 8% looks like a good time to buy in. How the hell do we do that? All right, so here we go. So this is from this morning. It didn't gap much, did it? And then where are we? So 38.6 is about as low as it's been, and that was at what, 10 to 3. So I reckon low 39s, maybe mid 38, and I'm in. I mean, it really didn't like 40, did it? Should we pull up the MACD? Full day trader crazy in the middle of a bit of a sell-off according to the MACD. All right, we'll climb in. 9.4 now. Perhaps I should have got in earlier. Perhaps I'll regret this. I'm still hoping for a bit of a pullback, but time is running out. I might have to just take the plunge here, guys. All right, 9.6. I think I definitely timed it wrong, haven't I? Question is now, do I just keep staring at the screen watching it go up, or do I jump in now? I'm trying to look at this sort of end of day flurry of activity. And it's not really changing much, to be fair. It's just solid demand all the way through on the buy side. We can tell here from the trades going through, it definitely had a bit of a bull fades there. But look at this, a bit more bearish that what, sort of 10 minutes ago. I think I'm just going to hold on. I'm going to hold on. I'm going to hold out. 9.8 is going wrong. It's all going wrong. Should have got in. Whoa there. Look at all those sell orders deleted. 9.9. Going to get back into the 10s. Must admit, I never thought I'd be trading Capita. Oh boy. 10.3. Reckon we're going to hit 12 again? 10.8. Guys, what have 11? Guys, what have I done? Oh boy, now I feel like I can't take a position and the whole video would have been a waste of time. 10.8. Do I get in the tens? Where's the sellers at? That's what I want to know. All those buy orders just gone. Surely that's going to move things. It's hit that 40, which is where it topped out last time. Come on, down it comes. 10.5. 11%. I feel like anything right now would be, we go the other way and we just go short. All right, decision made. Back into the tens. I'm in. Can't just sit here staring at this. Drive you nuts. End of the day, not going to worry too much at this point. My bet is over the next, I'm going to say 2 weeks. That's really what I'm thinking. I reckon it could get through 50. So that's my bet. So £20 a point, that would be 10 points. That wouldn't be too bad, would it? As a little return. So there's the risk is that next day's trading, right? So after a day like today, that next day is usually a bit of a reset. It's less volume. It's going to be a couple of percent down. So I could think, let's get in the next day. My concern with that is if it is on a charge, you might miss another 4% or something. So I'm in two minds right now. I'm in two minds. Do you get in the very top of a very significant price move? Or do you wait until the next day's trading? And maybe I should wait. Maybe I can just put this into a bit of a multi-part series. I'm sorry for the anticlimax, but now I'm thinking maybe I should just stick to my guns and know that it's the wrong thing to get in at this price. We are now in the tens, but it wasn't that long ago I thought that was too much. What do you reckon, guys? You know what? We're going to do it. We're in the tens. We're going to do it. If you wake up Monday and this guy's down 4%, all I'm saying is you better hit that subscribe button. Let's go. We're in. There we go. Let's see how we get on. Got in at 40. I'm hoping for 50. Like I say, over the next 2 weeks. I will come back to you with an update on this one. Like I say, I'm not hedged at all, so this could go wrong. So, bit of fun for the channel. I'm going to leave it there and tune in next time to see how this trade goes. Cheers, guys, and don't forget, like and subscribe.